Welcome back to Talking Faces. We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about this lady alleging that Rick James raped her in 1979 and she's suing his estate for $50 million. So I'm going to read the story to you. A lawsuit which was filed under the Child Victims Act alleges that James raped the woman in 1979 while she was staying in a group home on Richmond Avenue in Buffalo, New York. According to WGRZ, the victim stated in the lawsuit that James was at the group home visiting one of his group members' parents. The woman claims she was introduced to him at dinner, not knowing that he was the famous funk singer. The victim alleges that after dinner she went into her bedroom and changed into her gown, laid on her bed, and began to read a book. That's when she claims James came into the room and laid on top of her. She says, "He grabbed my hair and pushed my head into the pillow. I tried to fight him off, but he told me, 'Shut up and stop moving or I'll cut you.' That's when he violently ripped off my underwear and proceeded to violently rape me and ejaculated inside of me. He then told me that if I told anyone, he knew where I was and knew how to find me." In the lawsuit, she says she has suffered physical and psychological and emotional injuries due to the rape and is seeking $50 million. Okay, y'all, let's talk about this. This is one of the repercussions of the Me Too movement. And the reason I say that is, according to the Me Too movement, if a woman comes out and says a man did something to her, everybody just says, "We believe you." Then the press proceeds to vilify you, condemn you. You lose your job and your income is gone. All the while they do this, no one is asking for proof or receipts that this actually happened. And regarding this victim, I'm not saying that she was not raped by Rick James. And I'm not saying that she was raped by Rick James. I don't know. We don't know. This is just what she is alleging. The problem is where do they do this at? I mean, you come out and you accuse someone of raping you that is dead? Is that the new normal? Is that the new standard? So the new standard is, according to the Me Too movement, that if I, a woman, say you did something to me, then I'm right and you're wrong and you did it and you should lose your job. And I shouldn't have to produce any receipts or any proof. Where they do that at? That's crazy. That is one of the problems with the Me Too movement to me. And I know some women are probably hear me saying this and they're like, wow, she didn't like women or whatever. No, I mean, I'm a woman. I like myself, you know. I'm just being honest about the situation. Just because someone says you did something, it doesn't mean that you did something. I mean, this is a democracy. And the justice system operates off innocent until proven guilty, unless that's changed in this country. Last time I checked, it hadn't. I know it does feel like that sometimes because for Black people, we are convicted without proof, and we're just sent to prison, and our white counterparts, you know, they get off scot-free. So I know it can feel like that, but this cannot be the new normal. This cannot be the new standard. We have to stop this because this is ludicrous. That you can just come out and say something and it's fact. That's not how it works. And we have to reject that idea. And again, I mean, I'm not saying this didn't happen to this lady. I don't know whether it did. I don't know whether it didn't. But just because you say it doesn't mean it's true. And I just don't feel like you should be able to sue someone after they're dead when they're not here to defend themselves. Why didn't you come forward with this information when he was alive? I mean, it makes no sense. A lot of these things these days are motivated by money.